Team USA back in action tomorrow afternoon. It's a matinee. 2 p.m. Eastern, puck drop right here on NHL Network. Alex Turcotte and the red, white, and blue taking on the Czech Republic, who stunned Russia. We're going to dive into this matchup. The biggest question, every Team USA fan wondering, who goes in net? So much hype on Spencer Knight coming into the tournament. His third straight tournament, as Rupp pointed out earlier. And here's the answer. Mike Morial, WJC, goalie Spencer Knight, Florida prospect, will start for the United States versus Czech Republic on Tuesday afternoon. The reason this is even a question is because Wolf has been phenomenal. Hasn't given up a goal. Came on in relief against Russia, just flawless. And then against Austria, rolls another donut. This guy has shown, despite a lack of traditional goalie size, he's been so impressive. And you can see the Jonathan Quick in him. Wears 32, and he's flying around back there like the Matrix. Do you agree with the decision of going with Spencer Knight in this one?
I do, because this team, when you look at your roster and you're trying to establish, every team has their strengths and the ways that you play and certain kind of objectives that you're trying to accomplish. But when you look at personnel-wise, the one advantage that Team USA had over most, if not all, the other teams in the tournament is their goaltender, Spencer Knight. And the fact that the experience alone in this World Junior Tournament, we always talk about this being a 19-year-old tournament. Well, that goaltender there, Spencer Knight, this is his third time in World Juniors representing the United States. So you've got to take those experiences, go to them. Has it worked out perfectly for him in this tournament? Absolutely not. But in these short tournaments, there's ups and downs, and he's seen it now twice. This is his third time, so I think you've got to just double down on him and just stick with your strength, and that's Spencer Knight. That's not to, take away from what's been done in the controversy, I guess you can have in that here, but Spencer Knight's got to be your guy, and I like the decision.
Knight played in 4 games last year, but I want to go back to the fact that this is his third straight trip. He's only the third U.S. goalie to do that. I think of the Commodores once, twice, 3 times as Spencer Knight. Their lyrics are a little bit different.
A little bit different.
Let's talk about the Czech Republic, because what they're coming off of was one of the most emotional wins we've seen in this round. They took on Russia, a Russia team that beat Team USA and had Team USA really under control throughout most of the first 2 periods, up 4-1. Czechs win the game 2-0, and their celebration was absolutely marvelous. And no one telling them, hey, calm down, it's just one win. Look at this. It's like they won the Showcase Showdown on The Price is Right. That's how significant. And the professor on the other bench, Igor Larionov, looked nonplussed. He looked puzzled, baffled, because his team had been so dominant against Team USA. Now, as you point out, under 20, how does that prosperity impact the Czechs as they get ready to turn around and play Team USA?
That's the interesting part of this tournament, because you have that where Russia beats USA and then Czechs beat the Russians. Now you got Czechs, USA. So from the U.S. standpoint, you certainly got to be on your toes. I mean, you're not going to take any team or any game lightly, but then from the Czech Republic standpoint, that's a huge lift. You can see from their celebration right there. So this is a very pivotal game for both teams. Whoever loses this, you're done. You're not going to be, you're not going to be in a very good spot.
Crossover would be rough.
It'd be very rough.
Real rough.
So, this is a must-win for both teams. And, when you beat a team, you got the powerhouse countries, and Czech and World Juniors generally isn't that. So having them go and do something like that and beat Team Russia, now have the opportunity to go against Team USA, the Americans are going to have their hands full in this one, I think.
People come after Team USA, and understandably so.